crazy echo. Well, welcome to my Minor Matter. Woof. 7:04 p.m. I guess because on my phone, I have my phone next to the speaker there. It started echoing, but I grabbed my phone and I pretty much turned it silent, so I wouldn't get that echo anymore. But I hope everyone is having a good Wednesday night. Hope you guys had a great day. It's October 14th, 2020. I'm not feeling so good. All day today, I just was not feeling good. Very fatigued, very tired. I fell asleep good, and I just kept sleeping. I woke up like around almost like 11 in the morning, and I don't like waking up so late in the morning. And for some reason, my body was still extremely tired. I'm just extremely exhausted, and I still can't figure out why am I so freaking tired. Um, I know it's because of my surgery and all, and I know it's because of the pain in my ass. Oh, as you can see, my emoji on my side here, it says pain in the ass, and it has a like little knife going right to the butt. Oh yeah. Oh, we got a new mascot. Everyone, it's Smokey the cat, yo. Say what's up to Smokey. Smokey has his third eye. He's on fire, and yes, he's gonna be a part of our show too. And man, I just have this crazy pain in my abdominal. That's the reason why I wasn't feeling good today. It's because my lower abdominal. I've been having problems with it for a very long time. The colon surgery is one thing. The abdominal is something different, and I continue to have this crazy pain in that area, and I don't want to end up having to go to an emergency room, but most likely I'm gonna have to go to an emergency room, just because it's taking so much out of me, and I'm so tired and so fatigued, and I don't feel good. I got this heavy pain on my lower abdominal. It doesn't go away. Everything I do is just not helping. So I'm gonna try to hold off to the 20th for as long as I can to reach to my doctor and explain to him, listen, the colon surgery, that's one thing, but this abdominal pains is coming in heavy too. And the fact that I have to deal with this abdominal pain, my colon pain, my back pain, and my neck pain, it's just too much for me to handle. Literally, I woke up this morning, I woke up exhausted. Like, I ran a marathon and I just finished up the marathon and I'm just completely exhausted. That's how I woke up this morning. And that's how I kind of felt like all day throughout the day today. And I was like, man, today is just not my day. And I pretty much laid low. I didn't do much of anything today, but man, that pain in my stomach is just, it's nonstop. And it sucks because I know I'm gonna have to go to the freaking hospital, go through all this bullshit again. They're gonna have to pump out my stomach, and they're gonna have to. It's just a whole fucking mess, man. And it's just something I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna need to do it as soon as possible because if not, I'm not gonna be alive by the end of this year if I don't get this taken care of because I feel like it's killing me. That's how bad I feel. Like it's slowly killing me inside. I'm hitting up some of this medicine from yesterday. I had the clip or the one that they clipped yesterday. I put it to the side. Well, that's the one I just lit up right now. I'm gonna light it, smoke it up for a bit. Um, we'll go ahead and I'll turn the camera on in a little bit. When I turn on the other joint, I'll turn on my camera. But for right now, it's just, man, I just feel horrible. I feel, you know what? Let's just turn on the camera, right? Fuck it. Let's turn that camera on. Hell yeah. What's up, everyone? So you're smoking my joint. This is the little joint that from yesterday. So I'm just smoking it up. I did roll up one joint for. I'm gonna have to roll up another joint because I have the medicine in here. So definitely got the medicine here for the second joint that I gotta roll up because this show is gonna probably end up being a two joint show for me. I've only smoking today one joint in the morning, and I was just dealing with all this crazy pain and craziness in my stomach. So it's kind of like a heavy pain inside. And it's just like When I woke up this morning, I just, oh man, I was so exhausted. And my trauma therapist hit me up, and I was like, yeah, I was thanking her for some of the stuff that she sent me, and I got some of the items that she sent me, and I was pretty happy about that. But I told her, listen, off and on, I know I went through the surgery with the colon and everything. I feel that pain down there and there, but this pain in my lower abdominal is overtaking the pain in my colon, and not only that, but like it's causing me to have more like difficulties, and not only with the difficulties in my stomach and all, but it's like all the pain that I'm going through is making me very sick, and I'm unable to do things that I want to get done. It's like it's preventing me from even having a life, pretty much. When I come on here, I sit here and I do 2 hours, and that's good because I'm sitting and I'm not moving around and doing crazy shit. But if I wasn't doing this right now, I would probably be sleeping, not sleeping, but I'd probably be in bed and not feeling good. So I'm still trying to push myself. I don't care if I'm not feeling good. I'm still trying to push myself to be on here and conduct a show. I made it on time today, and I'm happy for that. I gotta like this joint back up. But truth in me, how you doing? Thank you. Stomach cramps are not fun. Maybe that is where it originated. Well, no, I had surgery in that area on my lower abdominal. I've had already five surgeries, six surgeries with the colon. Um, in my stomach alone, I've had five surgeries, and in that area, in the lower abdominal area, there, I've had three surgeries in there. I feel like it's just like scar tissue that's wrapping around my intestines, and it's like kind of like really causing me a lot of pain and discomfort inside, and it's like heavy pain. But I'm just gonna hold out for as long as I can, and try to deal with that pain for as long as I can. And even with the pain medicine, I take the pain medicine. The pain goes away for a while and stuff, but it's like it still reminds me that it's still there. Like it tugs inside, and I have this like crazy heavy pain inside. It's like, what the frick is going on in there? It's like, what kind of gremlin do I have inside of me? Crazy gremlins. Let me bring my phone over here. But yeah, but all hopefully will go well. But it's another night. It's Wednesday. It was move forward, right? Big news coming out today that freaking little Baron is sick with the COVID also. And I'm pretty sure he got it from his mama. Baron got it from his mama. Baron got COVID-19, and he got it from his mama. And it's all good, because they're treating it like it's a good thing that they got sick, because then they could get immune from it or so forth. And man, the president is the fastest person in the world that has contracted COVID and has defeated COVID, which is miraculous. Like, I don't know how this dude could test positive for COVID, and then in 3 days he's perfect, like nothing never happened. Like, they that raises up a lot of red flags, and that's where like they're gonna they're losing ground on. And it's like the transparency of like what happened, because this dude's supposed to be in the hospital. He's not even supposed to be like out and about or anything like that once he tests positive. But this dude is like, oh, I'm negative, I'm good, I'm negative. I'm like, well, then it was that test. It was a positive test, or was it like it was like a misread or something that it gave like a false positive? Those are questions that I would love to get answer. Yeah, well, true for me. Definitely, the like I don't eat so much. I eat like once or twice a day, and I try not to eat like crazy heavy stuff. If I'm gonna eat anything like tonight, like before I go to sleep, I'll eat like a bowl of cereal, and that usually helps me like with my medicines because I gotta take all the medicines that I take. But it's just like my lower abdominal is just, I don't know, something's not right down there, and I know I can feel it. You know your body. You know, you know when something's not right. So I was like really out of it, really fatigued today, really tired. I didn't want to get like I wanted to do anything. Like I needed to get some things done, and I just wasn't able to. And that's how weak and tired I was today. And I'm hoping that I didn't even sleep this afternoon because I wanted to take a nap, and I was like, nope, I'm not gonna take a nap. I'm gonna sleep it off tonight. Hopefully, wake up early. I'm gonna even set my alarm up to wake me up, so that way I wake up forcefully and get my day started. I'll wake up, make myself a oatmeal, a high fiber oatmeal, and get what I need to get done. I need to go get a money order and do certain things that I got to get done, um, which I was supposed to do today, but it's okay. I could do it tomorrow. The weather should be a lot more better than today. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Right, we gotta pay bills Thursday. It's like every it's like seems like every 4 weeks or every week we're paying bills. It's like what the freak, man? Life is turning into one big bill. What happened to the freedom? There's no freedom. The only free you got is nothing. There ain't nothing free. Not even the damn water you drink ain't free. You think it's free, but it's not really because they still money goes towards it. But it's like I don't know. It's just the world is changing so fast, so quick, and this holiday season is just gonna be a very awkward season. Um, Thanksgiving parade is gonna be very awkward. It's gonna like this whole year. It's gonna be weird, and we're gonna end it weird, and then we're gonna go into 2021, and 2021 is gonna be like that year is gonna be of uncertainty. You know, we're not gonna know until November 3rd, and not even November 3rd because they're not even gonna know the winner of the election here in the United States. So we don't know if President Trump's gonna continue being president or if we're gonna get a ugh, Biden. I don't know why everybody's on this Biden party. The people have not done their homework on Biden, huh? They haven't done their homework on Biden. They only listen to what they listen to now on television. They don't know their history or know anything about this dude and what he has done for 47 years in office in the Senate. Like this dude is he's a fucking mess. Yeah, right. Who knows if that's true or not? Like what's going on? Because like how did first of all the president catching the virus, that's like to be the breaking like the world news like the leader of the free world is sick with COVID, right? But then like 3 days later he's fine. He tested fine. Like, oh, he doesn't have COVID. He's miraculously he's healed like the baby Jesus. He turned the water into wine, and everything's all fine. And now like his wife, who knows what's going on with her because they're not mentioning anything about her. Now the boy Baron is sick with the virus, so who knows how is that gonna hit him and how the medicines that they've given to the president if is gonna work on his family. Who knows? Who knows what's happening? Maybe they're saying that for a reason, and they're just hiding them somewhere. You know, you imagine if the president's son passes away from COVID, what will go on in that Trump's mind? Revenge. And you know he already calls it a China virus. You know he's already, nailing China left and right. And if it kills his kid, oh man, I don't know. It's gonna be chaos. And remember, from now in November we got what, a few weeks to go, and then he's still gonna be in office until January. So who knows what can happen between now and January. Now, if he wins the election, chaos is gonna break out. I tell you right now, chaos is gonna break out here in the United States. First, I will laugh my ass off. Second, I know there's gonna be chaos. You're gonna have an uprising. You're gonna have people going crazy, people like burning down stores and 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 like I don't know, like it's crazy. Like they're gonna be looting like crazy. There's gonna be like it's just gonna go weird, and the military is gonna have to get involved, and they got people that specifies in that, and they got national guards that could help with that and stuff. But that's gonna be crazy if Trump wins. There's all that Black Lives Matter and all that craziness, and oh, everyone vote, 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 and then everyone does vote, and then they vote Trump back in office. You know how crazy that shit's gonna be. And I think people want to see that. They want to see, what happens and see if Trump gets back in office. If Trump gets back in office, you know, it can happen, and the polls and the numbers and all that stuff. Remember, all that stuff could be manipulated. There's a lot of people they can say, "Yeah, I'm voting for Biden. I'm voting for Biden," right? And then when it comes to vote, they go and they vote for Trump. And then you get the shock and awe, like what happened with Hillary Clinton. Same shit. A lot of people saying they were going to vote for Hillary, and then all of a sudden they started voting. For everyone changed their mind, and then they voted for Trump. And Hillary thought she was gonna win. She had fireworks. She had fireworks on the Hudson in New York. She was gonna do like 5 barges with fireworks and festivities and God bless America, and baby Jesus was gonna come down and kiss Hillary in the forehead, and she was gonna rape the little baby Jesus too. I'm like, what the fuck? That's some nasty shit. She wanna eat the baby Jesus, and and that the American people put a stop to it, and they voted Trump in office. Her fireworks they got extinguished. They didn't even get a chance to and she got those fireworks on discount from China. I'm pretty sure those fireworks were from China. and, and it's funny because like the Russians are like laughing, and they're like, Trump got in office, you know, and he got in winning, very key states. And a lot of these states, I'm pretty sure they were like, they were when they got polled, they were like, yeah, I'm gonna vote for Hillary, I'm gonna vote Democratic. And then when they went to the polls, they did the complete opposite. They voted for Trump and his individuals, and and everything just got like it was just crazy. It just got crazy. It was crazy, and it could happen again. It could happen again. And but the thing is that this time, if Trump gets reelected, there's gonna be mass riots. There's gonna be like looting. There's gonna be people dying from the stuff. You know, the virus is gonna get crazy because all these people are congregating and doing all this craziness and robbing and they're passing the virus amongst each other, and I think the virus is gonna get more aggressive. That's why Trump's like, don't worry, it's gonna go away. The virus will go away once all the people are dead from the virus, and then they're not spreading it anymore. Then the virus will go away. Yeah, like China, like like for the China stuff, it's like, they have their military, they have their force and stuff like that. Yeah, we have our force too and everything, but it's like who is more advanced, right? And the U.S., we have high tech, weapons, a lot of weapons that we don't even. There's futuristic weapons that the United States have that I could see, and all they got to do is they mount it on their jets, and they mount it on their, like, all their military crafts, and they can win any war, and they can be shielded by any missiles that come in. They could get, like, they could blow it out of the sky. What, with all this high tech lasers that they have, like, they could blow anything, like, with a laser, and, like, with dead accuracy. It doesn't. It's a lot of not only that, but like the cloaking devices, like their jets. They have some of the jets. They're like invisible. They have the cloaking technology, and like their bombs and everything are more like high tech, more GPS, because that's why they're putting up the new GPS system, because there's a I think it's GPS 3 is going up in space right now, and they're shooting rockets every like 3-4 days. There's a SpaceX shooting up into space, releasing all the satellites for the tracking, for GPS. That's what it's tracking, for to track everyone, and to track, to you could shoot we could shoot a missile from here, from Kennedy Space Center, where they shoot SpaceX. They could shoot like two long, super long distance, like like it could go up to space and then come back down and hit China. That's like the type of weapons that the U.S. has. U.S. has They have lasers in space, and there's special lasers that can destroy satellites from up there. And I can see it. I see it. I see all the little satellites too. It looks like they're just putting like so much in space, right? And it's like they're putting so much satellites, and every country is trying to put their own stuff in space and stuff, and all they're doing is just putting up more clutter up there. And but the end goal is that they want to track every individual without having them carry a cell phone. They wanted to make it to a point where individuals could be tracked from space at any time. Once you're tagged, and you be monitored. You can be monitored from above. That's what they want. They just want to make sure they could see everything that's going on the borders, see what's going on in other countries, track other people's, what they're doing and their movements. Um, they want to get rid of the currency here in the United States. That's the currency change and all that stuff. That's gonna come to an end in a few years. Like, there's gonna be a cashless society. Everything's gonna be all on a government card. Like, if you get benefits from the state or from the government, you get a special card that has all your information on there, and and they deposit the money into that card, and then they monitor your purchases from that card. And you could withdraw money from it, and that's fine, but everything still gets tracked. So I don't know, it's just gonna be a really weird time, when when we don't when we have a cashless society. And I could see them, injecting chips into babies without even, like, the parents know. Like, it's kind of like a tracking device, and it's something secret that they do to certain babies. Some, certain individuals, adults now, don't even know it, but they might, they have a tracking device in them, and they're wondering, how the hell did I got this device and all this stuff in me? And they're thinking, oh, I was abducted by aliens and this and that. So I know, idiot. They put that shit in you when you were a baby. Like as soon as you came out, they clean you up, and then with the injections of all the shit they were putting inside of you, they injected you the chip. And and that's how, and it's like a grain of rice. It's like the size of a grain of rice, but it hides very well, and you don't even know that you have it in you. That's like how it's gonna be in the future, and how you're gonna pay for items, how you're gonna like buy your car and drive your car. Everything's gonna be all like touchless. It's gonna be a chip that's gonna be implanted in your hand. And what you do is like when you go, for like when you rent a home, right? Instead of having like the locks and keys and stuff, they're gonna do away with that. Everything's gonna be with the hand. So when you go to their door, all you gotta do is put your hand to the door. It reads the chip, and it opens, and you come in your home. And if you're gonna pay bills and stuff, you do it with your hand, with the chip in your hand. Everything's gonna be done with your chip. You can pay for your gas, you can pay for your coffee, you could pay for everything, and it's all gonna be a chip that's gonna be on your hand. And all you gotta do is go like this, boop, and you pay for whatever you need. Now, what's my big problem with that is can that be hacked? Can the individual's um, account could be hacked from the chip in your hand? Because a lot of these like there's these places now they're doing it. I think there's a place in Minnesota where it's a business where everyone is mandated to have the chip, and if they do get when they get the chip and stuff, they could get into certain places in the building. They could even get drinks and pay for their drinks, going to the soda machine, pay for their drinks. They're hungry, they want a sandwich, go to the sandwich machine, just put your hand, and there you go, you have your sandwich. And you want a water, just all you gotta do is show your hand, it beeps, you get your water, and you go to your desk. And when you go to your desk, like you have to sign into your computer, and you do it with your chip in your hand. And how it signs you in is when you put your hand on your mouse, it feels the chip, and it connects to your computer, and you do your work. And that's how it's gonna be. Well, the chip is never gonna have power outage. So the chip is always gonna be active, and a lot of places they're going to be mandated to have generators. So in a lot of the appliances in the future, they're going to be able to run a certain amount of time if the power goes out. That's what the future technology, that's where it's going towards. Let's say if your refrigerator, with all your food, you just did groceries and the power goes out, and oh my god, the power, I just did groceries. Well, they're gonna make refrigerators in the future where you don't have to worry about the power going out. Like it will be able to run energy and keep it going until your power comes back. I can see stuff like that. Yeah, this chip, man, they've been talking about this chip since the 60s, 50s. This goes back into like even before that. This goes back to like 50s, 40s, 50s, easy. And where they were wanting to do this chip and chip everyone because it makes it easier because you don't have to deal with all the paperwork and all the stuff. If you think about it, everything would be all in your hand. It'd be on the chip, your social security, your birth certificate, your driver's license, your proof of insurance, your your medical marijuana card. It would be in the chip on your hand. Everything would be on your hand. And then when a police officer comes up to you, he don't need to ask for your license and registration. He's gonna say, "Can you please, you know, slide your hand on the pad here for me, please?" And They'll swipe their hand on the pad and it'll bring up all the information, all within a swipe. And that's how now things are gonna change. You're gonna see. You'll see. And they're gonna be like, damn, Rick told us. He said that. It's like, yeah. And that's how they're gonna monitor us. That's how they're gonna track us. That's how it's the beginnings of the cashless society, and then it's gonna be the chipped society. Going into the 2030s, you'll see what happened. Oh man, I'm gonna light that joint up. Let's see if I have a looking for a little paper so I can throw my gum out. Do I have a piece of paper to throw my gum out? I might have a little piece of paper here. Put my gum. It's my throw my gum out. Put in a piece of paper. Yeah, they can stop all payments to them, like especially like the chips. They could control you. I mean, the chips that's gonna be the future. You're gonna get chipped. It's it's how you're gonna be able to always be able to monitor people at all times. You can monitor their blood pressure. You can monitor their heart rhythm. You can monitor like a lot of different things that are going on in the body from this chip. This chips, trust me, like Elon Musk he just did a chip for the brain where the brain like you could type something on the computer and it sends the signal the chip to this like it sends the signal to the chip and your brain sees it and then you do what the brain tells you to do. Elon Musk already has a chip that's going into people's brains, like literally, and that's crazy. That's crazy. And I'm talking about a chip that you just put in your hand. This dude's putting chips in people's brains, and they're letting him do it. And this is Elon Musk. Who is Elon Musk? Who is he to be putting chips in people's brains? You know what I mean? Who the fuck is this dude come from? Like, where did he come from? Like, how the hell that Elon Musk out of all places? Like, oh yeah, I do rockets, and then oh yeah, I'm into the battery cars, and now I'm gonna put chips in people's brains. Like, dude, who the fuck are you, and where the fuck you came from? Like, you came from nowhere. I never heard of you. In the 80s, never heard of you. 90s, never heard of you. In the 2000s, never heard of you. 2010s, late, maybe mid 2010s, like 2014 and stuff, I started hearing about this dude. And he just came out of nowhere. He came out of nowhere. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting when you know because they're doing so much like technical stuff, especially with the chips and how like in the future it's gonna be they just want a cashless society and everyone chipped and monitored. Like you're gonna be able to open your car with your hand, like just open it just with your chip because your chip when you go to the car dealership and you buy your car, they're not gonna give you keys. All they do is they upload the information to your chip, and then once it's uploaded, then it's written onto your chip. All you do is you go to the car, and when by the time you get to the car and you're gonna open the handle, it unlocks the car. You get in, and you just press the button, and the car starts up. No keys, no nothing. It's all gonna be because of your hand. It's gonna be on your hand, and they're gonna put this in babies once about 20 like in the 2030s. They're gonna start doing that. They're gonna start putting chips and and monitor people. It's sad, but I'm telling you right now, they're already doing it. It's already has a soft opening. They're already doing it. They're already chipping people, and they're chipping babies already. So it's like the freaking Elon Musk already chipped somebody's brain, and it was successful. And he's planning on he wants to chip everyone's brain. It's like this dude's a monster. That dude, I don't trust Elon. Elon, something about him that says he's just a like he's just like a little dirty rat. That's what it is. Like dude, it just came out of nowhere. Motherfucker came out of like he just came from space and shit and just landed on here and he's like, all right, well, I'm just gonna look weird and just do weird shit and save the world from what I don't know what he's saving. He's using more fossil fuels when he's doing these battery solar cars. Oh, you think those are so good for the environment? Not so good for the environment. If you do the full study on it, it's actually worse than the fucking gas what's going on right now. But people don't see it that way. Yeah. They think these battery powered cars are gonna be the answer. It's all mind games. That none of that shit's gonna help. None of that stuff is gonna help. Those how like to make those batteries and then to like put them together and not only that but like they have to be replaced at a certain amount of years. So how is that like environmentally friendly? Like I don't get it. What are you gonna do with the old batteries where they're no good and they have nothing like it's just it's all a trap. It is. It's the most rigged trap there is. Gonna go ahead and light up my joint here. Start up. Start this. This is the one that I bought from yesterday. So it's lighting up the tip. This is the ones that I mixed four different medicines, of course, into one, and gonna give it a try. See how it smokes. First time trying it. Oh man, go. Mm, okay, very smooth. I know the Freudian. Um, is it the C or A? Which is the A? I like the Freudian C, but they had the A, and the A is not so bad. Very smooth, nice, mellow, good smoke, nice, smooth smoke, very smooth. I can feel it in the back of my throat. I can feel the energy, the smoke. Yeah, everything's gonna be tracked. Everything in the future is gonna be tracked. Your televisions right now, your televisions. You look at your television, right? It's off, right, and all that stuff. They're listening to you from your television. They know what you're saying at all times from your television. They have microphones inside it, and they can hear you. All these smart technologies. Why do you think they call them smart? They're not stupid. They put hidden devices, listening devices, and these televisions and technologies like your Xbox, Xbox One, your PlayStation, all these devices. They have hidden um, surveillance device chips inside it. Like they know what you do at all times. You're monitored at all times already. The chip they want to do is they want to monitor your health too. They want to know what you're doing at all times. They want to monitor your heart rate. They want to know every single time you have sex, every single time you're doing something that causes you to have adrenaline. They want to monitor your whole body, the whole human body. and they want to do it uninterrupted. And the only way they're going to be doing it uninterrupted is by chipping the individual at birth. They did it. They already have kids that are already chipped. It's not new. It's not something new. This is something that's going to be pushed because now they're saying that, oh yeah, now the virus now, this COVID could last 28 days on surfaces. It can last 28 days. Before they said no, it only can last a day, or it can last a week, or it can last 2 weeks. Now it's 28 days. Now it's a fucking whole month. This virus could last on surfaces. That's fucking crazy. That is crazy. And now they're gonna want everyone to take a fucking an injection and vaccine to fight this virus. Do you know what's inside those vaccines? You know how much bullshit they put in there? It's like, I don't know, man. It's just society's just, they're not ready for what's going to be coming. They're not ready to see so many people dead. I mean, this is premeditated already, ladies and gentlemen. This is not something new. Everything that's happening now has been premeditated. It's been pre-planned. This is part of a dossier. You know, that's why here in the United States, in Georgia, they had a field where they had thousands upon thousands and thousands of empty caskets, plastic caskets, lids, and the plastics, where each plastic can hold up to 12 to 15 people with one of the plastics, and they throw all the bodies in there, and they shut it closed and they bury it, and they have thousands upon thousands, and this is from FEMA. So why you think they have all this stuff ready? You think they just did it just because they just want to do it and just leave it there on the side? Everything's done for a reason. Everything's already pre-planned. You know, don't be surprised if Trump dies in office. You know, if he gets reelected and then he ends up dying in office. You know, freaking Simpsons predicted that. It's just people are not ready for the future. They think that it's all, you know, that they're above everything, and they're not. You know, you're a mule, you're a sheep, you're part of the flock. You know, shut up and move forward. That's all. You know, it's like you're here in this earth and you're gonna be gone from this earth. You know, anything we do, we're not gonna leave a lasting legacy or anything like this. It's like it's just not gonna happen. Even those that leave a lasting legacy, they don't talk shit about them in the future. What legacy? Yeah, so many famous people, so many good people that died, and you hear nothing more after their death. You know, it's like you're forgotten. You know, on to the next. So this is just not gonna get any better. It's gonna get to a point. It's actually gonna get a lot worse. It's gonna get a lot worse. Shit, I can even pull the cards out on it. Let's do some cards. I'm gonna do some cards on the virus. Okay, here we go. This is on the virus. Wow. A lot of reverses. A lot of reverses. Got the King of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse. A lot of swords in here, okay? The Empress and the Page of Swords in reverse. Everything's all reverse. Everything's being blocked. This virus is gonna wreak fucking havoc. It's gonna be putting people, a lot of people, they don't take it serious. That's the fucking problem. And a lot of people don't listen because they're like the Empress. They're too arrogant. It's not gonna happen to me. I I'm too above what's going on. Like, this shit's gonna hit you and it's gonna kill you. That's what it is. And it's only gonna save people. Only a certain amount of people are gonna be able to be saved. Like the president. How the fuck our president in 3 days get recovered from COVID, and there's people that are in the hospital now that have been there for weeks and months, and they're dying. Yet the president just got a miracle drug, and he's perfect. 3 days. That's all it took. On the third day, you know, Trump rose up and defeated COVID like Jesus did on the third day when he was, he had his resurrection. That's what Trump did. He did it in 3 days. Fuck. What's the difference, right? There's no difference. Hopefully, I see Albie's trying to come on, but his system's not cooperating. You're gonna have to restart your system or something and do something on your side because I can't even get you into the show. There's no footage, no nothing. I can't add you on if there's nothing to add on. You have to restart your system, and like, he should know this by now. I already tell him every time he comes, if he's gonna come on, he has to clear out his stuff and restart the computer or whatever before he come on. Because every time he comes on with the echo, and everything starts going crazy and shit. It's like his computer is already bugged as it is, and he comes on and it just brings all that crazy echo. But this virus, I tell you right now, the way it's looking, it's not good. 2021 is not going to be a good year. You know, it's going to be a problem that we're going to be dealing with for the next few years. You know, these viruses, they keep comparing this virus to HIV. You know what I mean? HIV. They keep comparing it to HIV, and I'm wondering why they keep doing that. Why they keep talking it? Like even today, like I was watching, and what's his creepy face? Bill Gates was there talking about the coronavirus and how like comparing it to HIV, and how like when HIV came out and broke out, they were rushing to get a virus, like to get the vaccine for it. And guess what? Guess what, motherfuckers? It's 2020 and there's still no vaccine for HIV or for AIDS. There's no cure for it. There's no vaccine. There's things that you can take to prolong and slow it down and everything and so forth. And there's things that you can take that's helpful, that can fight and contribute to, fighting, and getting blood count up, the white, blood counts up. But there's no cure for AIDS or HIV. You know how many millions and millions of people that died from AIDS and HIV, and that's still dying to this day. They're still dying. They don't tell you that because when they don't tell you stuff, it kind of like fades away. Because people are like that. They're like they're sheep. You know, They're shown the moment, and then they're like they intake it, but then they don't go back, and be like, damn, you know, they don't. It's I don't know. I really don't. People are just weird. That's all. With this AIDS came out and stuff, and and it made everything. It was crazy. Everyone didn't know what it was and how people were dying, getting sick from AIDS and HIV. And then when they figured it out and everything, there's still no cure for it. There's no cure for it. Now you're here with COVID now, and they're comparing it to fucking HIV, and you don't even need to have sex with the individual. You just have to contract it. I don't know why you don't have a screen, Albert. You don't have a. Is your camera working? Let's see. There he is. Oh, here comes the echo.
What's up, man?
What's up, Albie?
All right. Gotta close out the YouTube.
Yeah, man. Because you're gonna start getting a lot of echo. What's happening, man?
Nothing good. Well, I can't say nothing good, but
I
same
wasn't
old,
feeling good
same old.
today.
Right.
I wasn't feeling good today, and like I was in a lot of pain today, and I woke up late, and I was just really out of it. I was really, really, really out of it. Even right now, I'm still out of it. I still got those crazy pains in my stomach, and trying to deal with it, little by little. And I just did a reading for the virus, and it's not gonna get any better. It's not getting better at all. Take it however they want. If they want to believe it's real, believe it's fake. But I tell you right now, it is what it is, and it's out there, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Like it or not, you can't see it. You can't tell it what to do. You can't stop it.
Right. Right.
You know, who knows
Oh,
if it's something that it's a mental virus, right? Where they could implant it while you're sleeping through your Wi-Fi. You know, maybe they can make you wake something up inside your system while you're sleeping, and then all of a sudden you have the virus, and then you don't know how the fuck you got the virus.
yeah.
You know, and I was saying in the future they're gonna tag everyone. They're gonna put chips on everybody. And they're gonna have a chip everything, your birth certificate, your everything, all that shit, all your information. It's gonna be all put in a chip, and the chip could be updated.
Yeah.
As you grow in life, you everything comes off that chip.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can take attendance in school by that chip. By every kid that wipes, they slide their hand like this, they take attendance, so they know physically that kid is there. Come on, dude. Like that's what they're gonna sell it on. They're gonna sell it as a safety like thing that it's gonna be good. You can monitor your kids at all times.
Yeah.
You'll know where they're at all times because it'll be able to pick up Wi-Fi, and not only that, but it's also GPS where you can always detect exactly where that chip is at on a map. Dude, that shit's gonna be crazy, man.
It is.
I'll tell you, the future, people are not ready for it. People is like, oh no, But you know, the 1%. That's how they're gonna gather their sheep and know how many people they really have. Yo, today they stopped the census. Did you know that?
No, I didn't
They
know
proved it. They proved, yeah, the Trump administration, they're putting a halt to the census. They're not taking any more count. That's it. And then like I don't know. It's something's weird. So it doesn't make any sense. I think something's gonna happen on election day. Something is gonna happen. There's gonna be like a shooting, or there's gonna be something. Yeah, something's definitely gonna happen on election day, and that's creepy.
that. Mm-hmm.
When I'm gonna go vote, I'm gonna go early in the morning. I already have my plan and what I'm gonna do. I already got my game plan. I'm gonna go vote. Then after I vote, I'm gonna get me some breakfast. I'm gonna buy me some breakfast. Probably go to Dunkin' Donuts or something, and get me a breakfast and some orange juice, and that's it. Ooh, I got tired for a second. Ooh, what was that about?
Mm.
But the election day, I'll probably be on here. Probably won't be talking so much. Well, I'll probably talk about it. I'm not gonna do much. I'm just gonna feel the energy throughout the day, and hopefully, see what happens. See if what's gonna happen with the world. This is one of the biggest elections of our time. Are we gonna go through a Biden administration? I'm like, oh no. And that Harris girl, she's not ready to be vice president. She's just not ready.
Well,
Because I'm looking more into the vice presidents than I am into the presidents. Because I'm looking who's second in line. Because Biden's old as hell, and that dude could croak, and Trump too. You know, Trump could die in office. He gets reelected, and then he ends up getting sick and then dying. Then Pence takes over, and then Pence could finish the remaining time, and then he could go for a reelection. You feel me? So
yeah.
for Pence, it's gonna be a battle. It's not an easy battle, you know. But Trump, he's not in the greatest health either. He portrays himself as invisible. But I tell you right now, that dude, he has his issues. He got his issues. They won't, they're not gonna glam it or put it up there. But definitely, you know, something's weird that's happening. You could tell something's weird happening, and a lot of it's energy and how they're manipulating people's feelings right now, and how they're manipulating people with the election and get them to feel a certain way, and that energy, that pull, is very strong. Feel me?
yeah,
You see, I'll be wearing the fish tank
yeah,
tonight. You're part of the
yeah,
fish, man. You are part of the fish family here. Don't hold your breath too much, man. What do they call you, an angelfish? Ha ha ha. With your halo.
yeah,
But this virus is gonna take someone important's life. Someone in the administration. I see it. Someone in the administration is gonna die from this virus, and the medicines that they give them, it's not gonna help. Because remember, only because we're human and we all look the same, don't mean our systems are the same. Because it's not. Our genetics are not the same. Our blood is not the same. Our DNA is not the same. That's why when they do these blood drives and they get for blood and this and that, it's like, damn, but you know, you're mixing all this DNA. It's like it's a lot of DNA you're mixing around with people's bloods or stem cells and shit like that. You know, that's your DNA. And then when they give you like blood in the hospital, like a transfusion, they're just giving you that your blood type, but then they give you all different DNAs and all different, people's blood, other people's blood. But remember, everyone's system's not the same. Only because it looks the same don't mean it's the same. So that's why now in the hospitals they ask you, "Do you want a transfusion?" That's a question that they ask you in the hospital now. They're like, "Are you? Do you? Would you accept a transfusion if you're not conscious and or some shit, some question?" It was like, wow, that's a unique question. Like, yeah, it's because like the hospital, that's the policy now. You have to get like pre-authorization before, if that was to happen, for them to be able to order the blood and get whatever they gotta get to save my life. Uh, I couldn't believe when they asked me that. It's like, are you willing to accept a blood transfusion if you're if you're unresponsive and you need it to save your life? I'm like, shit, that's crazy. I was like, I'm O negative, so I'm gonna have to get O negative blood. You're gonna need my blood, and that's the
yeah.
uniqueness of me, of being a master builder 22 with O negative blood.
Mhm.
Like, dude, how more unique can you get? You know, people listen or people don't want to listen. People want to agree to disagree, and that's okay. We could agree to disagree, but I'm the psychic. I'm the medium here. I'm the empath. I'm the one that's seeing these things. Now, take it if you with a grain of rice, but you're gonna take it the grain of rice in the future, and it's gonna go right in your hand, and you're gonna be forced to take the chip, and people are gonna fight it, and people are gonna resist it, but then there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be willing take the chip and get a free tattoo chip. It's gonna be cool and hip these chips in the future. It's gonna be the state of the art type of shit. Like the future is gonna be, it's gonna be so, like, people are not ready. They're not ready. That's why all these people here, they're stuck in the 70s, they're stuck in the 80s, they're stuck in the 90s, they're stuck in the 2000s. They're not ready for the future. That's why this generation needs to go. All of us need to die. And bring in the new breeds, the new ones that are gonna be running the future, that are gonna be taking care of the future. It's not us. We're done. We're garbage. We're like, they're like shooting the garbage in the fucking, you gotta shoot the little ball into the garbage. That's what they're doing to us. That is what they're doing to us. They're more concerned of the future babies, like, meaning the next generation, of babies that are going to be coming, and they're counting on to bring those babies here. Um, now, right now, we're going through this virus, and this virus is going to get more aggressive, and it seems like the winter time is when it gets the most aggressive. And who knows why and how? It doesn't don't know. Because it's invisible. Just don't know. It's like it makes you really question trust. You know, like, you know, question how trustworthy you are with others. That's what this virus, it makes you, making people do, and making you question people, and question their whereabouts, or question who they've been around or interacted with. And it's like, it kind of makes you like into a, like a like paranoid, in a sense, and it makes you want to have panic. It makes you on edge. It's like you can't trust people. Oh, I got echo. What you did, Albert? I'll be, whatever you did, you get echo.
Yeah, my computer's acting funny today, and I'm so sick and
Yeah,
tired of my computer. I'm about to smash my fucking laptop and shit because
yeah, because you're already. I can't. Hold on. I gotta put you on mute. I can't because it's too much echo. It's. I can't even talk. That's how bad the echo is. I don't know what you did, but it was okay, and then you did something, and the echo got really bad. You can't multitask while you're on my show, not on your computer. You can't do it because then it messes up the system. It messes up what's going on. But yeah, and then the fact that they're not talking about how this virus jumps from humans to animals, and then from animals back to humans. They stopped talking about that, right? They stopped talking about the cats that got sick. They stopped talking about the dogs that got sick. Oh, what happened to the lions in the Bronx Zoo that got sick with the virus? Oh shit, people just stopped talking about that. Out of sight, out of mind. And after a while of distractions, you forget. Fucking cats, fucking animals, orangutans, and other animals are sick with COVID, but nobody talks about it. It's not. It's, you know. It's like, shh. Just look at them. Look how pretty they are, and the motherfuckers are sick, and they can pass the virus to people. Animals can pass it. Cats, dogs. They could that's a form of transmission. It jumps from animals to humans. Is able to and is proven to. But the media fails to talk about it. They fail to talk about it. Yep. Horses. I see horses sick. I see geese that are sick. I see pigs. I see like chickens. A lot of animals that are sick. A lot of animals. And there's no stopping it. There's people in the factories that are working packaging those meats and this stuff, and they're sick and they're coughing, and the germs are being spread into the packaging. And supposedly this virus can last 28 days on surfaces. From the packaging to the time you get it from the packaging to your grocery store is less than a week. So, because they're trying to make it as fresh as possible to get it to the family's tables fresh. Yeah, you're gonna get a fresh dose of virus too. It's just it plays with people's mind. That's what the virus does. It's a double front. What I call what I mean by that is like the virus, like oh man, because I'm getting visions and I'm seeing things, so it kind of like distracts me. And the fact that it can last on surfaces for 28 days is amazing, you know? And I wonder where the hell is all the Clorox wipes? I went to the store and they don't still have no Clorox wipes. I ended up buying some um I guess like an aftermarket or third party, disinfectant wipes, but I don't know how effective they are. I mean, but the Clorox wipes, where's all the Clorox wipes? Where's the Lysol wipes? Where are they doing with all these? I know they mass produce for everyone and everywhere, but holy shit, the grocery stores up here, we don't have any of it. We don't have any of the wipes. Um, the hand sanitizers we do have that, and there's other things. Um, like there's bleach and stuff like that I've seen, but as far as like Lysol or Clorox wipes, nope. Walmart doesn't have it. Target doesn't have it. Any of the little stores don't have it. I mean, even if you try, you can order it online, but it's like it's more money. It's gonna cost more money. You know, if I next time I go to Target, if I go there and I don't see the wipes, I'm gonna ask them. I say, listen, not for nothing, but when are you guys gonna get the wipes back? Is there a back order or like because this wave is coming again, and I'm surprised people hasn't run to the grocery store to buy all the toilet tissue again and to like you know buy all the food in the grocery store and wipe it out. It's like there's gonna be another big wave. Like this, my state here, in Connecticut now, we're not accepting like there's advisories for people like in other states that they have to quarantine here in Connecticut. Let me see if I can find. Give me a second. You can find the news on that. I don't know. I wish they had like those Japanese machines here, like the ones with the food. Like I seen because I watch a lot of like the YouTube like Japanese um when it comes to like their machines and their vending machines and their sushi too because I like watching sushi because I like sushi. So there's a couple of channels that I watch that there's this one I think it's Dancing Bacon it's called, and they do like they test certain foods and certain things like we don't even have here in the United States. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Why we don't have that type of food, especially when it comes to like the vending machine food. The vending machine food, they have like the sandwiches. They have like stuff that you could heat up, food to heat up, and then they have like the pizza machine where it makes you a pizza like scratch. It's like that's pretty cool. You put you want a cheese pizza only, or if you want toppings, like it puts it on and stuff, and it cooks it, and then it puts it in a box, and it slides it right out of the machine and gives it to you. I was like, that's badass. If I had that here in my building, that would be so cool. Or any other vending machines because they have vending so many different vending machines. Man, they had vending machines that had like lobster in it, had like snow crabs, it had like fresh food, like fresh, caught fish, and people go in and they buy it from the machine and they clean out the machine all the time. Like the people really love it and people buy the food and that's good. Let's see here. Hmm. I don't know. People are just weird. This is a weird world we live in. That's all it is. It's just weird and unique, and we just gotta make the best of it. Make best of the time. I'll make sure. The show's not gonna be a long show tonight because I'm not feeling good. So the show might actually cut off soon because I really don't want to be sitting here too long. I already did an hour and 21 minutes, and I'm thinking if I get to the 8:30 mark, I think that should be good enough for me. Because I'm still hurting and I'm still not feeling good. I'm smoking my medicine, but my pain is very intense, and it sucks. And I just want to lay down and just continue watching the marathon of the monsters that I've been watching. I've been watching the monsters. It's Halloween, so I pick out a certain like Halloween movies that I have here in my home. I'm gonna be watching it throughout the month, and I was watching the monsters, um, old, old funny. Um, it was a sitcom, but it was very funny, very well put together, cool, cool cast. I mean, I'm so happy that they did do the show because it's like when you go back and watch it and you see like everything that they did, it's like it's amazing, how it just came together and how the show now I'm watching it and I'm still like enjoying it. That's really good. And yeah, I'm still not feeling good. I could tell I'm not feeling good. Um, like I just feel very tired. My face hurts. Like I just feel very fatigued. Like I don't feel so good. Like my cheeks, I feel puffy. I could probably see it, like puffy. Like you can see, I'm kind of like swollen, like puffy cheeks. Like it's not supposed to be so puffy like this. Like I just feel like, I just feel like I need a vacation from my body. When I'm done, actually, take my medicine now. It's just I don't, you don't feel good. You don't feel good. That's how I just don't feel good. It's like it happens. That's why it's hard to come on here every day, because especially when you don't feel good and you've gone through what I've gone through. It's kind of like documenting how I feel on here every day, and I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it until I can't no more, and until I die, right? And and people could come back and watch. I'm like, damn, nobody was watching him talk all this time. It's like people don't listen; they choose to listen to whoever they want to, right? It's all good. Mm, man, water tastes good. That's one thing I like is water. The only thing that it kind of mess, like lately, I've been having to go to the restroom early in the morning. Like I've been like, and I use the restroom, but my goodness, I've been having to have to use the restroom in the morning, and I don't be feeling good in the morning. I'll be feeling very like dizzy. I feel very like disoriented. I feel like I don't know. It's just mornings are really rough for me. It's getting rough for me again, and that's not good. But see if I can reach this. It's 8:27 now. My neck hurts. My body hurts. My stomach hurts. My ass hurts. That's why I put that emoji on my thing. Like I like close my camera out. Pain in the ass. That's what I am right now. But I got pain all over my body, all over. And having pain like that all over is causing other things to go a little weird in my body, and I'm very tired. I'm surprised I'm still alive. To be honest with you, because I was very exhausted. Like I was like, how the fuck am I so exhausted? I slept and I woke up exhausted. How the hell does that, like that? I just don't understand that. Like it's crazy what I'm going through. And this is my documentation. With or without viewers. You know. Matter of fact, I just close out the chat room. Like I'm not even paying attention to the chat room. But yeah, I'm just going through a lot right now. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm suffering a bit. I'm trying to get things done, but it's like it's too much for me. I'm just in way too much pain, and I'm just way too fatigued. I'm way too tired. I'm way too weak, way too tired to be wanting to do anything. I don't even have like the will to wanting to do anything. And I'm just trying to make best, with what's going on, and with the energy that's going on. There's a lot of energy going on, like a lot of energy, lot, lot, and I just feel like something's gonna happen. Something something's gonna shock people and be like, wow, we need like that shock to wake people up. Because right now people just stuck on their lives and they're busy, and you know people, they're very distracted. you know they they kind of like booby trap you. But it's okay. I'm gonna be signing off now. I want to say thank you for those that came through. Appreciate it. I'll be, at least you tried. I want to thank those who are rewatching the show. I appreciate you guys for rewatching. I know in the future people will be rewatching this and be like, "Damn, nobody watched the show. That's crazy." It's like, well, it is what it is, right? It's my mind over your matter. And with that said, I'm out. I'll see you guys on the flip side.